Welcome along, people, to another one of my little videos. Well, as I had a free day and I've wanted to come down to this place for quite some time, I thought I'd bring you guys along for a little ride. Well, there it is, the house for Essex. If you want to view it, you need to go down that little lane, as it is a private address. So I'm going to go and have a little look at it without being too intrusive. It's interesting, the outside of the building is completely covered in ceramic tiles, and some of them are safety pins, some of them are just swirls, some of them are little J's like the end of the top of the gateway here. Some of them are actually tape cassettes, Essex shields, and then there is little, I guess you'd call them effigies of a woman. Because not only is this called the house for Essex, it's also called Julie's house. And Julie wasn't a real person, she is a fictitious person and only exists in the brain of the person who designed the house, being Grayson Perry. Obviously an architect helped Grayson design the house, and you can't go in, even though there is works of art inside, as it's a holiday let. So Grayson made up a whole story about a woman. Unfortunately, she came to a tragic end. So it's kind of based on a church or a mausoleum. Grayson said it was basically a Taj Mahal for Essex. So there you have it, the house for Essex. So let's go further on up, back upstream, up the River Stour to Flatford, and where Constable country is. So we're going to cross the border into Suffolk and take a nice little run through all the villages, and yeah, and go for a cup of coffee. Fantastic. Off we go. So that was nice. There is a lot more of photographs of the inside of it on the internet, and there is a lot more of an explanation as to about the whole concept of the house for Essex on the internet. But it was something that I felt I wanted to visit and have a look at. I was told I could do a little video, but I was told I wasn't allowed to come in, and that's fine. I hope everybody else can see, because the low sun is not so good. It's not so good. Oh, the dirty visor. So if I was to zoom out on my sat nav, I'd be able to see the estuary, which is over to my right hand side, and that's the River Stour estuary. Like I said, when I was outside of the house, I've canoed that several times, not into the estuary, but down as far as Manningtree, and hopefully this route is going to take me through Manningtree. What a great road. I shall find out the number of the road and I shall put it on the screen. Oh, just what the doctor ordered, man. For the 22nd of November, it's 10 degrees. It's a breeze, but you know, she wouldn't want to be out in it for too long. It's proper lovely. Yep, so we're turning right towards Mistley and Manningtree. That was the B1352. There's the estuary, dead straight ahead. Mistley. Now I'm sure this village is famous for witch hunting and witch catching. I may be wrong on that one. The village of Mistley. Malt extraction over to the left. Mistley Station. Route to Manningtree. Alright, straight on. Kind of get a vibe of a seafaring town. There you go, there's Mistley Towers. Okay, so they're slightly more impressive than I remember, but you know, that's them. Sure, what I'm kind of looking at ahead of me is Manningtree. Blind, I cannot see. Oh, this is lovely, isn't it? I like that they have left a lot of the fronts of the old buildings as they were. When they put up a more modern facade, it spoils the whole ambience of the town. You could be in any high street, but it is nice if you can see the fronts of the old buildings, and you can tell clearly in an old town by the coast, as opposed to any other town. I think this might be the same road that I came down with Greg when we did his video. Link in description. Oh, crossing the border, steady. If you haven't seen Greg's video, and if you're not familiar with the video I'm talking about, the link will be in the description. It's one of my better pieces of work, and something that I'm exceptionally proud of. The video in question is called From Wheelchair to Sidecar. Apparently we should be at our destination in about 4 minutes. East Bergholt. We got here then. Flatford straight on. I think we're here. Here we are. There's someone lugging a lot of equipment. I'm not going to park a Brazilian miles away. So, having just visited a very modern art house in Essex, I thought I would visit a very non-modern art house in Suffolk. Sorry, there's steps here and I don't want to fall down the stairs. Welcome to Constable Country. Just across the river from where I'm standing is where one of the Constable paintings was painted. No, not the Haywain, but I think it's called Dry Dock. It was only in recent kind of years that they discovered the location of the dry dock where the painting was painted. So that's it, just across the way. Just here in this area here. So that across the river is where I was a few moments ago, and that piece of wood is holding the water out of what should be a dry dock, and the painting by Constable of the boat building is in that area just there, conveniently located right next door to the coffee shop. Unfortunately, it's closed. So there you go, Willie Lott's cottage in the background, Flatford Mill. And obviously that's quite a famous house as well. So 2 houses in one day, a house for Essex and Willie Lott's cottage. No Haywain ever crossed the river at this point, ever. John Constable was known for embellishing it, so adding things at a later date to make them look a certain way, to give it a certain feel. He was capturing the essence of the area as opposed to a historical fact. At least that's the way I understand it anyway. But you can ride through this part of Suffolk and think, oh, sure, I've seen this somewhere before. And you probably haven't. If you've seen a Constable painting, he did capture the whole essence of this part of Suffolk really, really well. So there you go. A bike ride and 2 houses. In fact, I think that's what I'll call the video. Until next time, people, take care of yourself, ride safely. Bye-bye.